Today's obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Funeral services for Ruth Tucker Livingston, age 86 of Cullman, will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. Doyle Bullard, Billy Randolph, and Charles Sinyard will officiate burial in Good Hope Cemetery. Visitation will be 6 to 9 p.m. tonight at the funeral home. Moss Service is directing. Ms. Livingston passed away Sunday at her residence. Memorial services for Virginia R. Cullen, age 80 of Cullman, are incomplete and will be announced later by Moss Service. Ms. Cullen passed away on Saturday at Cullman Long-Term Care. Funeral services for Gary Austin Smith, age 56 of Baileyton, will be at 1 p.m. tomorrow at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home Chapel. Sherman Bailey will officiate. Burial will be in the Bethel Methodist Church Cemetery in Eva. Visitation will be 6 to 8 p.m. tonight at the funeral home. Cullman Heritage is directing. Mr. Smith passed away Sunday at his residence. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Premier Bank presents Today on 2. Good morning. It is Tuesday, the 20th day of August. I think the drought is over. Nice to get some rain yesterday. Okay, so much for sarcasm. Let's start with the weather forecast for today. Our weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. And we start with the weather almanac.
Maybe not. It's
there we go.
It's trying real hard.
Okay. Tell our computer to behave itself. No,
right.
The weather almanac's totally out of whack. Get rid of that.
Oh, okay.
Average high is not 83. Okay, let's go to the satellite picture. And I don't know, this might be the same satellite picture from...
No, actually, I remember it's a little different than yesterday.
Okay, well, I was going to say, how could you tell if it was this or, say, in May?
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Right, we just...
Yeah.
Take it on faith that this is the latest satellite picture. And there we go with the weather forecast for today, the same as it has been for the last several days. It's summertime in Alabama, although noticeably cooler. Slight chance of rain today, partly sunny with a high of 84. Cloudy tonight with a low of 69. Tomorrow, more of the same, partly sunny, 30% chance of rain, a high of 84. Then we'll get into the upper 80s, but still well below the average high of 92 for the middle of August. 87 on Thursday, 87 Friday, 88 Saturday, 87 on Sunday with a slight chance of rain each day. Yesterday, I was enjoying the sunshine. And then we had a downpour of rain, and then we had sunshine again.
I know, it's really weird. I know, exactly same thing.
That's
Looked out
right.
the window and I thought, oh, it's raining.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Well, we need to talk about a couple of things for today. First of all, a reminder about Fest Hall. They are open Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Yes, they are. They start, I think, at 8, but they go until about 2 in the afternoon. You need to stop by there and check out all the wonderful produce and homemade goodies that they have available for you. And it's just a great place to be on those mornings. And on Saturdays, you know, it's just a great time to just go out there and roam around and just walk around and see.
It's a big social event.
It is, it is. And so if you want to, go on out and check out the produce and everything that's happening over at the Fest Hall Marketplace. Yep.
And coming up in 2 weeks, we have been talking about the Sweet Tater Festival with a brand new location this year.
They're going to be located at Smith Lake Park because they've grown so much, but there is still room for more arts and craft vendors, so it's a 2-day event for just $35. Applications can be had online. They're going to have door prizes, entertainment, crafts, food vendors, kiddie rides, and lots of sweet potato pies. And that's going to be taking place on Sunday from 1 to 4 and Monday from 8 to 3, Labor Day weekend.
And let's check our, oh, that's right, we're doing the Cartoon Sweet Tater Festival in the year of 2010. Remember last time the Sweet Tater guy got a tractor?
Okay.
Now he's got a pick-em-up truck.
Okay.
Yes,
Every
in
year
2010 he got a truck.
Very good.
Bright yellow truck.
He's advancing.
Obviously he's making money.
Yes, advancing in the world. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yes, doing well. Here's our Facebook friend for today.
Amanda Bell is our Facebook friend, and she likes Marry Me and reading. So we're glad to have her as our friend, and of course she will win that sandwich from Mad Dog's Mad Dog's Barbecue. That's kind of Mike's Famous Barbecue, and he's Mad Dog. Anyway, it's one large barbecue sandwich. All she needs to do is come by here and pick up the certificate, and then she'll go to the Berlin area and pick it up. So it's a great deal. Stop by there for lunch anytime.
And of course, a quick reminder, we are broadcasting live at channel2coleman.com, and of course you can watch the programs anytime during the day at that website, courtesy of YouTube. We have Angie Veal today.
Yes, we do.
As our guest, and she brought 2 old goats.
We're so glad. We're so glad because we finally get to figure out what are the 2 old goats.
Yes.
From her pharmacy, which
That's right.
She handles that, and apparently it's a very popular product, isn't it? Yeah.
We're going to find out all the details. George Spear is here with news and commentary right after this.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep.
It's back to school time, and remember, a child's safety is crucial. Parents, teach students to stand at least 10 feet from the road if they're waiting on the bus. Find out school procedures and rules. Make sure backpacks or school bags are acceptable. Let's make this a memorable back-to-school year.
This safety message brought to you by Cook's Pest Control and Wells Turner Family Pharmacy.
Time for news and comment on this Tuesday morning. Looking at the Coleman Times and other news sources, it looks as though the first day of school yesterday was uneventful, except for one small traffic accident. No one hurt, involving a school bus in Huntsville, downtown Huntsville, and kids were transferred to another bus, and off they went on their way home. So that's the only thing to talk about regarding schools, except for, of course, the Coleman High School getting rebuilt, and a lot of construction there, and traffic's an issue. Maybe by the end of the week people will be accustomed to making the right turns or left turns and everything involved with that. Well, you know, sometimes we miss all the fun, it seems like. In Fairfield, Alabama, the mayor and one of the city councilmen getting into it last week. Almost a fist fight. I'm used to seeing this on Japanese television, you know, and over in the Far East, but not hardly around these parts. But anyway, the mayor says he fears for his family's life because of this discussion. Not sure what it all had to deal with, but that one is escalating. Well, just when we thought we had enough on our hands with the fire ants and pine beetles and those kind of things, now it seems as though there's something else coming into the picture. It's the emerald ash borer beetle, all right? Small thing, smaller than a penny. This thing's kind of green in color. It's getting into ash trees, destroying 20 million acres it's sort of about 1 million acres in 20 different states. Now people are seeing it in Georgia, and now Alabama's worried about it getting into our park. But I don't know of many ash trees that grow, in mass. Usually it's a loblolly pine and water oaks and others, and a lot of poplars for sure. But that's the next thing on the horizon to have to deal with, probably. In Birmingham, you've heard of a bucket list. You saw it, might have seen the movie, in fact. Well, now there's a business down there. On the side of its building, it's got a bucket list. You can tell them what your bucket list consists of. I'm not sure the meaning behind that. Things you want to do before you die, right? That's the whole idea. Well, then they're putting them on their Facebook. I guess it's a way of trying to get attention, drumming up business, possibly, for this TEDx Birmingham is the name of the business. And they're in the electronics end of things. Nonetheless, with all the rainy weather we've had, talking about, I sort of wonder what it has done to some of the amusement parks. For example, up there in Pointe Mallard, how it has affected kids going there, if the numbers are up, down, whatever. There are a lot of people, when it does clear up, they have a lot of kids that have shown up to enjoy that. They've got another ride up there I've never heard of before, a lazy river, obviously involving water. But on the bad days, it's real bad, apparently. And I can't see how it wouldn't have anything but a negative effect, in terms of the number of people showing up to enjoy those kind of things. I'll tell you one thing. One of the worst things I think I've gone through in a physical experience is going to, Busch Gardens up in Virginia. I went up there to visit a friend once, and it rained all day. And walking around in wet clothes is not a good idea. It is just not a good idea. You can put your wallet inside a zip-up bag, but it doesn't matter. It's still going to be miserable. Well, this week, students in Veal Campbell are doing what the students in the city of Coleman are doing. They're going into classrooms still. Of course, they had the bad tornado a couple of years ago that came through Veal Campbell, and they're saying by the end of this year they hopefully will have all the school built back to where it was. I went over to Veal Campbell. My father's twin is buried over there in one of the Baptist churches along the main road, and I thought I'd go over and try to, because it doesn't have a marked grave, and I was trying to determine where it was. I'm into the ancestry thing, genealogy, so I was trying to mark it. When I got there, I found the graveyard, but no church. The tornado had completely taken this thing away, and it was a brick structure too. And I thought, if it knocks over if it knocked this church over and destroyed it, what did it do to the graveyard? And I couldn't see any evidence, because I guess maybe those stones are so heavy that maybe it just might have blown some over, but I didn't see any evidence of that kind of thing. In Butler High School in Huntsville, they're doing what? They're doing what we're glad we don't have to do in Coleman or Coleman County, and that is they've got a uniform code. They have to wear certain things to school at Butler. And yesterday, even though the administration officials there in Huntsville sent letters to parents and everything, kids still showed up. One parent said whenever she had to come and get her daughter because she was wearing a spaghetti strap dress, so, well, kids will be kids. Well, maybe so, but a parent should be a parent too, you know what I mean? I just don't understand that kind of mentality. It's like the kids have free runway or something like that. Something is I saw this the other day. I was on Amazon and I was doing some shopping, and I saw an advertisement pop up for Al Jazeera Television in America. Al Jazeera Television in America. When bin Laden wanted to get his message to people across the world, he didn't go to CNN, that's got a lot of overseas offices. He didn't go to any of the networks. He went to Al Jazeera. Now it's going to be in America. If that's not a recipe for polluting some minds, I don't know what is. That's scary right there now, whenever you've got this kind of a network talking about the Muslims and about their beliefs and everything slanted in a certain way, and it ain't for us, y'all. And 4-year-old boy in California comes back from the beach a couple of weeks ago, has a sore on his knee, scraped his knee. Never would heal. Well, mother decides to try to figure out what it is. She squeezes it. Out comes a sea snail. That an embryo, or rather a little larvae, was inside his knee. Got it when he scraped it. Strange stuff. Stay tuned. More today on 2 after this.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep.
As the new school year begins, motorists are reminded school buses are on the roads. Be careful when approaching hills where visibility is limited. Observe speed limits and be prepared to stop. Let's keep students safe this school year.
Be a big disgrace for the guy must run to pass me up as kept on to his horn. I'll show him that a Cadillac is not a car to scorn. Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep.
And welcome back once again to Today on 2. We're going to visit with Miss Angie Veal, who is the pharmacist and co-owner of Grand Pointe Pharmacy, which has been open now for how long?
6 months.
Wow, okay.
Yes.
Doesn't seem like it's been that long.
No, it does not.
Right, and you're right there on Highway 31, north of 157.
That's correct.
On the left-hand side as
Yes.
you're going towards Vinemont, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yes.
But you've been a pharmacist for a long time, haven't you?
They 25 years.
Mm-hmm. So what prompted you to open up your own store?
I just wanted to get out of the fast pace of where I had been with a retail company and get back to the independent world and build those relationships and the hometown atmosphere.
A lot of people will, when they can't get to their doctor, they'll go to their pharmacist, won't they? And
They
kind
do.
of ask for a little help, a little guidance, or maybe some help with their prescriptions and things like that. So you're kind of like second in command there when it comes to people and their health, isn't it?
We do. We see a lot of folks that come in and they seek advice and just trying to find a cure before they go to the doctor or get advice, do I need to go on to my doctor?
Right.
And sometimes that is the case.
Right. Yeah, and it looks like that you've brought into play something called 2-0 Goats, and we've been talking about this, and we're anxious to find out exactly what is this product for.
Well, we had a customer come in, and she asked me if we carried 2-0 Goats, and I had never heard of 2-0 Goats. So, of course, I go on the internet, and I try to read about it and find out what it is, and they say, well, it's the best thing for arthritis, fibromyalgia, aches, pains, strains, even headaches. You want to rub it on to help give relief.
Like, would you rub it on your temples?
Rub
or
it
the
on your
forehead,
temple. That is correct.
Okay.
But it has like 5 or 6 ingredients in it that are all natural products, and it's just amazing. We have used it. Of course, we had to test it out and see, does it really work? And it does. And it is one of, it's our top product at the pharmacy. But it's not something that we went out looking for. Customers came to us and said, do you have it?
Right.
So then we had to find it and see, is it really effective? And it does, it works.
And so this is not something that needs a prescription, right? It's just
does.
over the counter.
That is correct. And a little lady out in Texas came up with the recipe for it. She was a quilter, and she got carpal tunnel in her wrist, and she could not quilt. So she put the product together, and it worked. The formula worked. It has a lot of natural ingredients in it, and in researching it and seeing exactly what it was, it has natural products in it for inflammation. It has pain medicine in it, and it has something to help you relax. So it's just a really, really good combination.
Sounds like it's something you just kind of need to keep around the house, even if you don't have a continuous type problem.
Well,
for
that's
those
true.
occasional types of aches and pains when you're working too much in the yard and things like that.
Right.
So just a good product to have.
And what we have found is that when folks come in to buy it, they're buying it for themselves, but then it works so good, they're sharing it. So then they come back in because they say, I lost my bottle, I gave it away.
Right. I need another one.
Yes, they need another one.
Right.
But they have now got it available in a soap. They've got it available in a bath gel. And the lotion is our #1 product because when you rub it in, it can cover a large area. But some folks who have been on pain medicine now say they've been able to cut back off of their pain medicine because this is giving them relief.
Wow, fantastic.
So it's a good product.
And you've got something going on at the pharmacy to kind of help welcome back the teachers to school and stuff like that. So a little fundraising idea, I guess, for the teachers.
We do. We are doing a drawing, and the students, parents, teachers, even a friend, if you know a school teacher, you can come in, put their name in the box, and at the end of the month, we're going to give that teacher $100 to go toward her classroom.
Like you'll have a drawing and you'll draw out one name.
That's correct.
Okay,
We're going to do a drawing for one name, and they can use that money to buy supplies or something to help them in their classroom.
And now $100 is well needed by all the teachers, I think.
You got that right. But the kids are excited because they get to come in and they're trying to decide which teacher they want to put in the box. And I said, well, put both of them in.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
we've got coaches' names that have been put in there as well.
Okay, well, very good. Well, Angie, I appreciate you being here. Tell us one more time where you're located.
We are on Highway 31 North, right past the 157 intersection, and we're on the left.
Okay, Grand Pointe Pharmacy. Thank you, Angie.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll be back with our Know Your Merchant ads and give away some prizes right after this.
In the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side.
Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep.
As the new school year begins, motorists are reminded school buses are on the roads. Be careful when approaching hills where visibility is limited. Observe speed limits and be prepared to stop. Let's keep students safe this school year.
A big disgrace, for the guy must warn to pass me up as kept on to his horn. I'll show him that a Cadillac is not a car to scorn. Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep.
I wonder what 2 old goats does for sinus problems.
She
What do you
didn't.
think?
She didn't say that. Maybe if you have a
Yeah.
little pain, it might help.
Yeah.
Pain part, but I don't think it's going to make the sinus issues go away. So.
Yeah, boy, if somebody comes up with a solution for
I
that.
know. Now that is
Wow.
going to be a mint.
I was thinking about, didn't the product Burt's Bees kind of start the same way? Somebody came up with a formula for something, and look at the business it's turned into being.
I know. That's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, quite a story.
Yep.
Well, let's see. It's time for our merchant ads. Let's see what we have for prizes for today. We have the bag of assorted apples from Steel Orchard, and we have the lunch sandwich and chips from Frosting's Bakery. Those are the prizes for today. Let's look at our merchant ads. We'll ask you a question, of course, about one of the ads. And we start today with Cotton State Barns of Cullman. You can buy or rent to own carports, playsets, utility trailers, and storage buildings located on Highway 278 West, just past the interstate.
And the Busy Bee Cafe is open and hopping, let me tell you. Fridays and Saturday nights from 2 until 9. Go check out their new dinner hours. It is the home of the original breaded burger. They're in their great new location.
And Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, located at the Berlin Quick Stop on Highway 278. Catering, business parties, weddings, anniversaries, churches, and so forth, as well as daily specials.
And Earl's Body Shop was voted Best Towing Service. David, Diane, and employees want to thank you for this honor. And they have large and small towing available, local or long distance. They're located right there on Highway 31 North in Coleman.
And the Teacher Supply. Leah Hoffpower is the owner. She has classroom materials, decorations, teacher resources, located on 9th Avenue Southwest by the Coleman Cemetery.
And the Triple Berry Brownie Blizzard is the Blizzard of the Month at Dairy Queen, and they do have the $5 buck lunch over there, and I think you can upgrade with an extra $1 and get that Blizzard of the Month.
And now open Be Fit Fitness Center. No contract, all it costs is $50 a month. The personal trainer is included. Change your life and your body at Be Fit.
And diabetic shoes are now available at Borden Family Pharmacy. They're located right there on Eva Road and Highway 157. You can go online, BordenFamilyPharmacy.com, and also visit the market shop.
And Mr. Hicks Menswear, regular, big, and tall sizes for men's clothing, available in Coleman. And Mr. Hicks Menswear, located on Compass Way Southwest.
And Tires for Less. Of course, they feature Bridgestone and Firestone, but they can do more than just check those tires and replace them. They can do oil changes, minor engine repair, check and replace shocks and brakes. Go see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less.
And there we go with some of our merchant ads. Our question for today, we have a picture of a lady, Leah Hoffpower. What business does she own? We just showed you that ad just a few seconds ago. Leah Hoffpower owns which business? 256-734-7399 is our telephone number. The prizes for today, the bag of assorted apples from Steel Orchard and the lunch sandwich and chips from Frosting's Bakery. We'll take your telephone calls right after we watch Money Matters, courtesy of Premier Bank.
How to build your credit. Just come into one of our offices and fill out a credit application, and one of our loan officers will discuss your borrowing options. But the most important thing is to make your payments on time to avoid late fees, additional interest, and damage to your credit, which will all affect your ability to borrow money in the future. (256-734-7399) is our telephone number. Leah Hoffpower is the owner of which one of the businesses? This is a relatively new advertiser with us and a new business to Coleman, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
And it's a great idea, something new. Let's look at the rest of our merchant ads. Starting with Autotech. Autotech Repair and Service. They do electronic diagnosis of your vehicle. They'll do major engine repair, transmission, brake repair. They do it all.
And Mullins Body Shop, you've counted on them for over 50 years for auto body repair and for towing, and you can count on them today. Call Sunny, Stacy, Beth, or Jim at Mullins Body Shop.
Brown & Company Beverages, a specialty wine and beer store. They have a large variety of domestic and imported wine and beer, located on Highway 157.
And Deb's Bookstore. It's your hometown bookstore just down the road where browsers are always welcome. Gift certificates are available. Used books are half price off every day, and new books are 20% off right here in Coleman.
And Grand Pointe Pharmacy. We just talked to Angie Veal, and you can tell that they listen to the customers. Customers also have requested a Remedy Skin and Repair Cream they now stock.
And Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center has all kinds of great fitness opportunities like that indoor rubberized walking track, which I'm sure got used a lot this summer. A variety of aerobic and cycling classes also available.
Baldwin Counseling Center. Dr. Howard Rogers can help you with weight loss, individual and family counseling. Help is a phone call away, 256-737-3087. And those are the merchant ads for today. We do have a lot of birthdays talk about on the 20th of August.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's take a look at the list. Can we see it? And then I'll tell you about them. There's Jody Coggins is going to have a birthday, and our own Mayor Matt. No, that's Matt Townsend, excuse me. And James Day, Bill McCartney, Jennifer Halsey, Jesse Thomas, and Jada Edmondson all have birthdays, and they will be put into the drawing on Friday, where they have that possibility of winning an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
And coming up next, we'll look at our community billboards and check out the weather for today.
We're very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep.
It's back to school time, and remember, a child's safety is crucial. Parents, teach students to stand at least 10 feet from the road if they're waiting on the bus. Find out school procedures and rules. Make sure backpacks or school bags are acceptable. Let's make this a memorable back-to-school year.
This safety message brought to you by O.F. Richter & Sons and Night Free Insurance.
Now it's time for our community billboards, brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. St. Paul's Lutheran School presents Dog Days. That will be held Saturday, August the 24th, and registration begins at 9 a.m. at St. Paul's Lutheran School. Funds will benefit St. Paul Scholarship Fund and the Coleman Animal Shelter, and you can enter your dog in any category for just $5. Sweet Tater Festival is taking place Labor Day weekend, Sunday from 1 to 4, Monday from 8 to 3. There is still room for some additional arts and craft vendors, so you can sign up now. It's a 2-day event for just $35. And of course, there'll be all kinds of entertainment and so forth at the Sweet Tater Festival. And the American Legion Post 4 hosts a fundraising dinner on September the 12th at 6 o'clock. $10 donation, location in the VFW American Legion building, and give them a call at 256-626-1913 for more information. And if you have a community billboard you want to share with us, you can email it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, phone to 256-734-7399, or fax to 256-734-7680, or be a friend on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman.
Our weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. It'll be partly sunny today. We do have a 30% chance of rain with a high of 84. 20% chance of rain tonight, low of 69. 30% chance of rain tomorrow, partly sunny skies with a high of 84 degrees. Who's on deck for tomorrow?
Miss Deb Lastly from Deb's Bookstore will be here with her smiley, bright little cheery face. So
that's right.
Visit with her.
And a list of her newest favorite books.
Yes.
That's our program for today. Thank you for watching today on 2.
Hope you have a great day.